want to thank everyone for taking your valuable time and joining us here today. We have people here from about every corner of our great state. All of us here today are building a transformative movement to connect Florida into one incredible, thriving innovation community. You know, it takes a small army to pull off an event like this, and believe it or not, Synapse, as a nonprofit, has 4 full-time employees. So it's very much a volunteer-driven organization, and our volunteers and our partners are really nothing short of amazing. Our inaugural Impact Board is an awesome group of leaders from more than 40 companies and organizations representing each of the critical partners of the ecosystem. I want to thank them for their leadership and courage to commit to such a bold initiative. I especially want to thank Tim Shar, the market president of SunTrust Bank, and our chairman for taking on this leadership role. It was just about a year ago that Tim moved to Florida from Silicon Valley, and his first community-based role is to build the Synapse movement. I want to say a special thanks to these companies who've dedicated much of the past year to marketing, to public relations, software development, video creation, and producing this amazing event in Amalie Arena. Thank you guys for being such great partners. So 2 years ago, a group of leaders from around the state, or actually really around the region, sat in a meeting room right across the street from here and asked, how can we change the narrative? How can we stop being an exporter of talent and companies? At that time, it was not uncommon to hear that there just wasn't the capital, the talent, or the early adopter customers here in Florida, and that if you really wanted to scale your company, you needed to move to Austin, Boulder, Silicon Valley, or New York. Synapse Florida was conceived that day in order to facilitate that change, to help turn the Sunshine State into the startup state, and let the world know that this is one of the best places on earth to build a company, a career, and a life. We want our best and our brightest to stay here, and we want others to come here. There is no reason for someone to leave for money, a better job, or their first customer. We have the resources right here in Florida. We have over 21 million people, and 1,000 more move here every day. We are the 14th largest economy on Earth. We have 28 research institutions that are working on amazing innovations, and some will turn into billion-dollar companies. We have over 1.3 million students enrolled in our universities and colleges, and we are home to 21 military bases with some of our nation's most talented and courageous leaders who often transition to the workforce right here in Florida. There have been a lot of academic studies on the health of Florida's innovation ecosystems, almost all of which separate our major cities like Tampa, Orlando, and Miami, and they rank us well below our potential. Until Synapse, there's been no solution to the problem of our fragmented communities and our siloed industries. Synapse has laid down the framework for rapid growth in Florida's innovation communities, and this event is really just one piece of the puzzle. We have major successes in Florida almost daily, and only a few of us tend to know much about it. Even one of our keynote presenters today, Magic Leap, is really only known to a small group of people. Yet Magic Leap has received over $2 billion in venture capital and is revolutionizing the world of augmented reality right here in Florida. The companies that you see behind me have exited or raised institutional capital with values in the hundreds of millions and some in the billions. We need to celebrate and promote all of our successes. Synapse is breaking down the geographic boundaries that have limited our possibilities. We are making visible the richness of our talent and our resources, and we're delivering purpose-driven programming throughout Florida. While we are most well known for the Synapse Summit, we do much more. The Synapse Connect digital platform, think of it as Match.com meets Netflix, a digital guide for Florida's innovation communities. It really has to be quick and easy to find what you need and share what you have when you're searching for resources and partners on your business journey. We built Synapse Connect to become the digital guide to Florida's innovation communities. We released an MVP in 2018 with the goal to get enough users to learn what the community needs, and we've been refining as we go. This is a big idea, and it's absolutely necessary if we want to achieve our potential. There have been attempts in the past to build a digital directory, but nothing has gained widespread adoption, and nothing addresses all of the innovation partner roles until now. We need your help. There's a design workshop tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the Chase Club. Please attend and share your insights. Synapse Challenges. These mini X Prizes are used to spark innovation through prize-based competitions. Since we launched Synapse Challenges from this stage last March, they've had an amazing impact. You'll hear more about them and what's to come in 2019 this afternoon here on the main stage. Synapse Summit and programming. Throughout 2019, you'll begin to see Synapse in other areas of Florida. We're looking to create partnerships with local organizations to build bridges across the state. Can you imagine what happens when our major urban centers build bridges with each other and our universities collaborate together? What happens if we all look at the entrepreneur and the innovator as our customer without regard for what city or town they live in? Throughout the next 2 days, you're going to be exposed to just a sample of the rich tapestry of what our state has to offer. On this main stage, you will hear from dozens of inspiring and informative speakers. Throughout the arena, you'll see hundreds of exhibiting companies, some of which will be the next breakout companies in Florida. You'll get to choose from over 80 breakout sessions and panel discussions. And most importantly, you will get to connect with thought leaders from all over the state and country. The Synapse Summit was designed to help you find, meet, and connect with people you might not have otherwise encountered. We are really excited to hear the stories of success like we've heard from last year's summit. We want to hear about who raises capital, who finds a customer, who finds a job, and who partners with someone they met through Synapse. Share them with us over these next 2 days at #InnovationLivesHere. Thank you and enjoy the summit.